Hello everyone, it's Regina Weston and I am doing what? I am bringing you the heat. Today I'm going to be talking about domestic violence and why I became a domestic violence advocate. It started in junior high school. This is the first time I witnessed my girlfriends getting in fights with their boyfriends, and like really bad fights. At the time, I just thought it was like two people just fighting, but really just one person fighting and the other person trying to defend themselves. I didn't know what I was witnessing was teen dating violence at the time. I didn't know. And so when me and my girlfriends used to talk about the situation, oh, JoJo, me and JoJo got into a fight and he slapped me because he saw me talking to Adam, and, he's very jealous and he don't want nobody else to talk to me but him, and so and so and so and so and so. We used to get a laugh out of it. We was just naive to what was going on. And what really struck me was when I got into high school, and one of my girlfriends, whom I love dearly, we were at a party, and her boyfriend wanted to go off with his friends, and she didn't want him to leave the party and go off. And so she was like, no, don't leave. And they kind of got into a little spat about it. And the next time I look up, he was like punching her in her face to the degree that she like came and fell into my arms and started crying. And I just hugged her, and I was scared because he was like 100 pounds, if that. And she was a small individual as well. And he was like so quiet. And I always thought he was like so nice. And so when he took his hand and hit her with force, and she fell into my arms, I was like, girl, like, why did he do that? Why did he even feel comfortable enough to hit you in front of me? And so later on it comes out that he was doing this all the time. But because she had such a strong personality, I never thought in a million years that she was getting beat on. I mean, he was beating her to the point of unconsciousness. Her family knew about it. Her family was telling her to leave the situation. But, she just had to be with this individual. She just loved him that much, It really broke my heart, because it let me know that if someone with such a strong personality, like her, I mean, when I say she had a strong personality, when it came to throw them hands up, in high school with somebody, I mean, she was like, she did not back down. And to see her like cry and fall in my arms like a baby, when I say it broke my heart, it broke my heart. They wound up having a child together, and they moved in together. And then I found out that he was taking her money. I mean, he was just doing the most. Threatening her life that if you leave me, I'm going to kill you. You ain't going to, at that time they called not the baby a baby, but my seed. You're not going to have another man around my seed and all this foolishness. And I'm like, why don't you just leave? Because that's the $1 million question. Why don't you just leave? But for some people, it's not that easy just to leave. Sometimes it's cultural differences, because they were of a different culture. And that culture, the man feel like he's the head anyway, and that you have to listen to him. And so it was a different other factors that came into play. But long story short, my friend had to wind up giving the child to his side of the family. and joining the armed forces to get away from that man. I wound up getting in a situation, a life and death situation. See, it's different when you looking at someone else going through something. You have all this judgment calls. Oh, girl, if that was me, I would do such and such and such. But when you in that situation, it's a whole nother ball game. It's not as easy to get out as we say, just leave. Especially when you have children involved. But thankfully, I got out that situation. She got out that situation. But you know what? Some women don't get out that situation. Some women lose their lives in that situation. Some women lose their whole family in that situation. Because when they do get the courage to leave, guess what? That individual has lost control. And no, 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 no. You just broke their little ego. And so what do? They come out and sometimes they take their frustration out on you and your family. Women and men are losing their lives daily. Teen dating violence is on the rise. Please don't say it can't happen to me, or it can't happen to my children, or I would never be in a situation like that. You don't know. Nobody in their right mind just walks into an abusive relationship and just say, start beating me. I like to get beat. Please come hit me. Hit me right there. Hit me right there. Nobody in their right mind does that. Domestic violence is the silent killer. Because when you get in these relationships, it don't start off like that. It's like, you know, baby, I love you. You know, I love you. I would never do you like she did you. Or I would never do you like he did you. That's not my character. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Yeah, they wouldn't hurt a fly until you make them angry. Then it comes, you know what? Because domestic violence is subtle. You know what? I don't like you wearing your hair like that. It's just not attractive. I don't think you should wear makeup. You look better without makeup. I think you should wear loose clothes. Everybody don't need to see your shape. I don't think you need to talk like that. You don't talk proper. I think you need to work on that. I don't like your friend Regina. It's just something about her I don't like. Now, mind you, you knew Regina all your life. But now that he or she has come into your life, there's something wrong with Regina. I don't like the way your mother talked to you. I don't like the way your father talked to you. They're just trying to control you. They don't want you to grow up. They don't want you to live your life. I think you should come with me. Because, see, I got your back. I'm the only one that loves you. I'll never do anything to hurt you. You ain't gonna never be nobody. You ain't gonna never be nobody without me. I make you shine. I make you look good. And then comes the scare tactics. You better, girl, you better get out of my face. You gonna make me hit you. You can't make nobody do nothing. The next thing you know, he done slap you to the floor. Oh, you see what you made me do? See what you made me do? I didn't mean to do that. You made me do that. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Here, I brought these flowers for you. This candy. I would never do it again. I would never hit you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. It's just you, when you said that, it just, something in me just snapped. And he took it out on you. Something in him snapped. And he took it out on you. Or she took it out on you. Being abusive is a choice. You cannot make nobody do nothing. that they don't already want to do. The verbal abuse. You stupid. You can't do nothing right. I don't even know why I'm with you. I don't know why I'm with you. You're so stupid. The spiritual abuse, for those that's in the church and love to use the Bible as the sword. The Bible tells you to honor me. Obey me. Do what I say, because what I am the head. And nowhere in there does it say that you get to use the Bible as a sword against my head. Nowhere in there does it say that it's all right for you to hit me, verbally, or mentally abuse me. Nowhere. I have never read it. And I read my Bible daily. So ladies, please, don't fall for the okie doke. Because they get in church and they be like, I give honor to God, who's the head of my life. I've been married to my beautiful wife, who's the strawberry on my cake, who's the apple in my apple pie for 10, 5, 12, 10, 13, 18, 25, 60, 55 years. And I love her to life. Then you do the side eye, because now you're looking for the response of the wife with the smile on her face. Yeah, baby, I'm the apple of your eye. But she like, she giving you that look. Because you know why? Because she know you're lying. You're lying over the pulpit. You're lying to the congregation. You're saying one thing, but when you go home, your fist is doing another. Abuse is going on in the church. Don't get it twisted. All them people that you be just... Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They getting home. They going home and they get... Why you didn't say that? You didn't read the Bible right. Why you have on all that makeup? You ain't have on a slip today? Whatever excuse they choose to use. They going upside them women's heads. Don't get it twisted. Everybody with the Bible is not living up to Bible standards. Men are being abused as well. Because we do have some women that rule with an iron fist. Let's not have a distorted view on things. Domestic violence can happen to anyone, at any time, at any age, in any environment. It goes both ways. And so this is the reason why I became a domestic violence advocate. Because if you're not raising your hand to me to give me a hug and love, or to caress me if I'm your wife or your husband, then you don't need to be throwing up your hands. You don't need to be saying anything negative out your mouth towards me. You do not have to live in an abusive home or an abusive situation. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Regina Weston, and I'm doing what? I am bringing you the heat.